ਗੁੱਡ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ, ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਰੋਤਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੈਲਗਰੀ ਗ੍ਰੀਨਵੇ ਦੇ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਸਿਰ 'ਤੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟਸ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊਜ਼ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਭ ਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਕੌਣ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਕੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਨਤਾ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਕੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਨੇ ਜਨਤਾ ਲਈ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਵਿਊ ਹਲਕੇ 'ਤੇ ਹੀ ਖਲੀਲ ਕਰਬਾਨੀ ਜੋ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਰਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਅਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਜਾਣਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀ ਸੋਚ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ हैं, ਕੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੈ ਪਬਲਿਕਲੀ। ਸੋ ਖਲੀਲ, ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਜਗ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਰੇਡੀਓ।
Thank you very much for having me.
So first of all, I just want to know what is your agenda for this election?
Well, we've got a big agenda, but one of our things is that what we're hearing across the doors when we're going door knocking is that the economy as well as job losses. So that's a big concern for ours. And also the other thing is that through the community association that I belong to, which is Taradale, we get every month crime reports, burglaries, break-ins, car thefts, you name it, vandalism. So our numbers are gradually going down month by month by month, which is fantastic. But the one thing keeps going up all the time is domestic violence. And we've specifically seen a spike over the last 2-3 months, because I guess when one person in the family's lost their job, tensions in the house are getting higher and higher and higher. And then we've actually seen an increase in this. So both of these concerns are quite close to my heart, and I would like to work on both of them.
So as you said, you are doing the door knocking. So what special things are coming out?
So
what the concern of people? People are more concerned about the economy or jobs or crime. What are the prime issues?
So domestic violence is not something that people would tell you at the door. This is something very private, and we only get to hear about 30% what's reported. 70% is not even reported. What we are hearing at the door is specifically about the jobs and the economy. What can we do to make this economy kick in again? So right now, people are gradually stopped spending their money because they're fearing that it's going to get worse and worse and worse. I think our government, the present government, needs to take initiative to make us feel comfortable so the spending starts again, so it kicks in the economy.
As you know, the Greenway is from last almost it's 1 decade with the PC seat, right? So Manpreet Phullar, he was a very aggressive man over there. He done very good for the community. So how Liberal is going to enter in that area?
Well,
is it difficult for you guys to flesh out those stuff, or you want to put your stuff? How you are convincing the people?
Well, you know what? After a while, Mamit got the support because of the gentleman he was, and the amount of work he put into this community. Out of all the candidates out there, no one has done the work I have done. Not only that, I'm the only candidate that belongs to a party that actually lives in the riding. I breathe daily the effects that are going on in the riding. So I know what's going to happen. I also know what Mamit was doing, because I worked very closely with Mamit on a lot of community projects. And certainly something which he started, I definitely want to carry on, and that was the seniors' homes. So I definitely want to see that move forward, and I want to help that way. In terms of other community work, I think right now the public are more than happy as to what I'm doing, and they are showing me at the doors their support and saying we're getting overwhelming support at the doors right now.
Okay. So the next issue is for the kids. Like you have done, you told that Genesis Center, you were helped to make the Genesis Center. You was aggressive man for that.
Correct.
So what is the next plan for the kids and the youngsters?
Okay, so if you don't mind, I just want to recap about the Genesis Center. Was that when I was growing up in England, I saw patterns happening. And these patterns were that the kids were hanging around the street corners. And by hanging around, it was all very good at the beginning because they used to play football and things like that. But after a while, they started forming cliques. After forming cliques, there was gangs, and then there was violence, and so it went from bad to worse. I started seeing these things in our areas, and that's why I got so involved with the Genesis Center, to say, let's take these kids off the streets and put their energies into something productive. Because sports changed my life when I was growing up, and I'm positive that the Genesis Center will change thousands of kids' lives over the next years and decades. What do I want to do beyond this? I'll tell you that we have a fantastic sports facility in the very northeast of Calgary, the north part of the Greenway. I would like to see a smaller facility in the south end of the Greenway as well, or at least help refurbish the centers we have. Again, the focus is such that we can take the kids off the streets and put the positive energies into something good.
Okay. So as you're doing the door knocking, what is the response to the Liberal? As Liberal is not here from last many years, 44 years, PC was dominating Alberta, right? And last election also, I think Liberal just got 4 seats in Alberta.
Correct.
So how you are putting your impact for the Liberal or Khalil? What is important in the community? Are they considering the Liberal or Khalil?
I think it's a combination of both. First of all, at the last provincial election, we saw something very important, and that was that the public wanted a change. We saw this loud and clear. They voted NDP in. At the federal level, Canadians said that we want a change, and that they brought the Liberals in this time. And amazingly, Liberals are doing a fantastic job right now. It's fantastic. So what I'm trying to say is the Canadian public are looking for alternatives. They put the NDP in, and so far, maybe a handful of doors that we've knocked at, everyone else has said to us that they are not happy with the present government right now. So, you know what? They are looking for change, and I believe by the next election, people will realize that the values are closely linked to the Liberal values, and the Liberal Party is going to take them out of the mess that the PCs have left us. The NDP are just stirring that mess around. Right now, we need a change. And the Alberta Liberal Party is going through something new, and we hope to be announcing this very, very soon with new branding, new tweak-ups of the policies. But the first thing we need to do as Liberals is go out and hear Albertans to say, what are they looking for?
Okay, you said the door knocking people just want to change. They change a federal or they change a PC, Alberta?
Right, so it's happening.
Because change, you said change. What change? They change their area, change over here, or they are not happy with Liberal or not happy with NDP?
So,
because you are not specific on that.
Okay, no problems. So federally, people wanted a change from the PC government. They were arrogant enough to bring in C51, C24, trying to split.
No, that's old story. We are talking about the present now.
Yeah. So what
present, you are door knocking. They are saying that we need a change. They change in NDP, or they are not happy with the Liberal. What were they are not happy with? What you are getting from the people?
So what I'm getting from the people is that people are had enough of the PCs, 42 years or something.
Okay.
They wanted the change, so they brought in NDP.
Okay.
Now, they're thinking that NDP was a mistake because NDP have not done anything, or I wouldn't say haven't done anything positive. I would say as a whole, they're still struggling. They're struggling on their economic policies right now. Things is that right now we're in a recession. Everyone has to accept that we're in a recession. When you're in a recession, you certainly do not increase your taxes. You know, you need to help the public. Do not introduce more taxes, and certainly don't increase the taxes we have. Put them there. If you can help the public by cutting the taxes, cut the taxes. When the economy gets better, then increase the taxes.
Okay. How you forecast if you would be MLA for this area? What would be the first step you want to take?
The first step, so first of all, I'll be someone in the opposition. So we can be strong lobbyists, strong voices in the legislature to say we are not happy with X, Y, and Z, number one. On a personal level, I want to do so many things. As I mentioned to you earlier, I want to make sure that Mamit Bullah's vision of that seniors home is done. I want to see that. I want to see more integration with all of our communities. It doesn't matter to me whether you are from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, China.
It's a multicultural society,
It's a multicultural society, but yet we are seeing pockets. We are not seeing integration as the way we should be integrating in Canada. So yeah, we're seeing the Vietnamese here and the Chinese here, and everyone's doing their own thing. When are we going to see this integration? That's one of my goals.
And people also want to know what Khalil is promising them if he could be MLA. and if he'll be able to keep the promises, and what would be the new thing? Because everybody is saying we'll change the economy, we'll do the job structures, we'll do the all stuff, taxes. What about the taxes? People are fed up with the taxes. Are you going to help something on the taxes base?
Yeah, so again, I'll be in the opposition. So
Yeah.
let's go back to the taxes. Taxes is such a vital part of our economy, because without the taxes, we as a province cannot move forward. We cannot build LRT stations or have train stations or whatever. So we need taxes. To increase taxes at this point when the recession is bad, no way.
Okay.
We need to stop the increases, and that's what I'll be, is I'll be your voice telling the government, stop your tax increases, bring your other taxes down, get rid of your small business taxes totally, get rid of them. We don't need that 3% right now. Let's kick the economy back in. Once we've kicked the economy back in, the public are happy to go out and spend money. That's when you start bringing their taxes up. And we need taxes. I'm not against taxes, don't get me wrong. We need taxes. Why? For our future.
Okay.
Not for ourselves.
But this is not the right time to put the taxes on.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Because it affects everything.
Everything.
Okay, so what is the message for the public for the 22nd March?
Vote for me. It's very, very simple message is that, look, if you vote for PCs, it's not going to change their position being third. If you vote for NDP, it's not going to make them a better leader right now. If you vote Wildrose, their one seat increase is not going to make them the government.
Okay.
If you put all that aside, who is the best candidate out of all the candidates out there? I truly believe it's me, and my record proves it. I've been doing volunteer work for 14 years. I've been given the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Award Medal for outstanding volunteer work. I'm the only one that lives in this riding. So I'm saying, please, go out on March 22nd, vote Liberal, vote for Khalil Karbani, and I promise you, I will work day and night to make Calgary Greenway even better.
Thank you, Khalil.
You're welcome.
ਸੋ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਜੀ ਖਲੀਲ ਖਰਬਾਨੀ ਗ੍ਰੀਨਵੇ ਤੋਂ, ਤੇ 22 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਬਣਾਓਗੇ, ਜੋ ਕਿ MLA ਬਣ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਹਿੱਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰ ਸਕੇ।